It's a very good question when I think about it. Why music? Why did I decide to go into this difficult field, competitive field? I am an artist in many ways. I could have also continued with graphic design, although I soon realized that that was actually very painful for my neck, shoulders, eyes. It was very stressful and it wasn't for me. I could have done web design. At first I thought I'd love it, and then I find out not for me either. I could have just stuck to painting and art and illustration. I love to draw. I love fantasy art. And I was doing it for a while. In fact, that's where I met my husband at art school at the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale. But we had to leave the school because it was way too expensive and we couldn't afford to continue paying out of pocket because that school was so expensive. It ate up all my federal loans that I could get through the government. So then there was that choice. What do I go back to school for? Art or music? I decided I was gonna go to a state school. And then my husband told me, babe, do what you really love, music. Because after I first studied web design and graphic design, I decided to study music. I decided to study opera and I loved it, but I hated the timing. It wasn't good. My family wasn't that supportive, but ever since I was a little girl, when The Little Mermaid first came out, that was it. I couldn't stop singing. My brother regretted taking me to that movie afterwards, but I really just couldn't stop singing after that. I was like, oh my God, I love it. I love the feeling. So I decided to go back to school for music and I stuck with it and I finished college with a degree in music. That's my cat mini meowing. Anywho, and there came a point where I didn't know what to do with it. And that's where my husband kept telling me, go independent. I was scared. I kept thinking I should continue going to school, I should get another degree and like that I'll be safe. But it turns out that going to school for opera was great. It really trained my voice to do what it can do today. I can sing an E below middle C, and I can sing as high as a G above high C. And on weird days, even a B flat above it. Really weird days. Doesn't happen all the time. So I normally don't even count that as part of my range. But I decided like 2 years ago, after I had my graduation, I was thinking about going back for my bachelor's and maybe even my master's. And then it was like, I got tired of being told, okay, you look young and innocent, so you're gonna be the ingenue, basically the damsel in distress. You're gonna be the lovey-dovey girl all the time because you have a very pretty high voice. But something that they didn't really use a lot, except for when I was at New World School of the Arts in downtown Miami, that they used it and they appreciated it and I came to appreciate it too. I also have a dark voice. My voice can be very dark at times, especially when I go low. And of course, when you go high, your voice needs to lighten up to hit those notes. But they wanted me to just stick to the light, pretty stuff. And that wasn't me. It wasn't me. I got bored. I felt frustrated. I wanted to do scenes like Ophelia's mad scene from Hamlet, where she's going crazy and she's singing really high notes and then she ends up killing herself. That's the type of stuff I love. Or Queen of the Night. She's angry at her daughter and telling her daughter, hey, if you don't kill this man, I'm disowning you. That's the type of stuff I love. That's the type of stuff that gets me going. So after much thought, I decided, you know what? It's time for me to just really be true to myself, own my voice. So I decided to go independent. And it's been a great journey. Actually, I've been able to reclaim myself, reclaim who I am. My cat Minnie. Anyway, I'm happy because I'm able to fully express myself. In fact, a song that I tend to release soon, a single from my upcoming debut EP called I Am, it's all about who I really am. I may look innocent, I may look like an angel, but there's a lot more to me than just that. There's a dark side of me. Like, I'm very interested in the occult, metaphysics, vampires, witches, dragons. If there's a haunted house and everyone's afraid to go in it, I'm going there. And things that people are normally like spooked out by, that really gets me going. Um, that's what I'm into. And making music again has helped me to reclaim that part of myself, because when you're really deeply part of the opera community, you start working for churches, you start singing a lot of sacred music, and you start needing to like wear this mask or try to blend in and be and not let them know that, hey, these are my interests. I am very much into the tarot. My dad was an astrologer. I have 9 decks of the tarot cards. I find the occult, the new age, spirituality, all that very fascinating. They would be like, oh my God, no, that's so unholy. And I believe that we are humans, and just like we need the sun and the moon for this earth to function properly, we need light and darkness. Darkness does not mean that you need to be evil. Doesn't mean that you need to do bad things. No, just simply accepting that shadow part of yourself, that I am going to make mistakes. I'm not going to be perfect all the times. I'm going to have dark fantasies. And as long as I don't go out there and kill anybody or do things like that, it's all good. As long as I don't hurt anybody, it's all good. As they say, do as you will as long as it harm none. I highly, truly, fully believe in that. And I see nothing wrong with truly being yourself. And so this album that will be coming out later this year is going to be all about that, about owning who you are, reclaiming your inner power. And well, to answer that question, which has been a long, drawn out answer, music, why I do music, why I love music, why I record music, why I sing, is because it is a tool for self-expression. I use it to express myself and to feel connected to the universe. And that is why I do music. Thank you for your time, and thanks to you, I am able to continue doing this. So I hope you'll enjoy this journey with me. See you soon.